This is the ZD-O Plus Excellence. 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 What I would love to believe that the future of game controllers are heading towards to. Fully modular controller that you can buy the base and then buy different parts so that you can make the controller that you want using the clicky buttons or membrane buttons or that kind of D-pad or that kind of stick. You make it the way that you want it, and I'm here for it. This is not going to be the full review because as you can see, there's a lot of boxes, there's a lot of things. So this is going to be mainly an unboxing and first impression, and of course there will be a subsequent video where we'll go over performance, you know, what I usually do. But today I want to first talk about this brand, talk about this product, talk about what it stands for, and let you know what I made in terms of the customization. And before we do, everything that you see here was sent by GadgetHyper, the best place to buy it if you are looking to have this solution for your own. We'll talk a little more about them in a minute, but until then, let's jump into the boxes so that you can see what they've sent me. That has no impact on my opinions, no money change hands. They see the video at the same time as everybody else. And starting with the controller, and this is really directly from China. As you can see here, we don't have English on the box. This is a product that is hard to acquire on the international scene, and that's why GadgetHyper comes swooping in and allowing us to have access to products that would otherwise not be easy to buy. We'll start by unpacking the controller. Okay. Wow. This happens to be a special edition. That is why you have this beautiful case. So depending on the options you go for, you'll have different options, different style of D-pad. Wait, is that supposed to go? What? A D-pad? A D-pad stick? That is freaking awesome. Anyways, we have our dish towel right here. We have what is extremely concave. Another dish towel, one I've never seen before, so that's going to be interesting. Regular cross four-way D-pad. Now, I don't know if this is a collaboration. Oh my gosh, this is a nice case. Some kind of textile. I don't know what it is necessarily, but here, this feels very much like jeans kind of fabric. ZD, fight for me. Okay, the cable branded and braided seems quite long as well. I'd say about 3 meters, give or take. Quality control, and then a manual. As we know, this is all in Chinese. We have a pouch on the top layer. We have the controller that is wrapped. It's got some serious heft. We got nice mechanical buttons, nice mechanical D-pad, tactile low travel function buttons, except the home button, which happens. Oh my God, look at this. Ooh, it is a beaut. Okay. The home button is membrane, or sticks that do not have sticks attached to them yet. Ooh, yeah, these are some super nice mechanical shoulder buttons. We have our triggers dampened at the end. Not the most dampened, but it's definitely there. Hair triggers. And when pushing it down, it's a proper button. And here we have our back paddles and some buttons in the back. We have a 3.5 mil. Man, this is not, oh no, a recessed USB-C. Oh well, that's it, I'm done. But jokes aside, 2 extra buttons up top, 4 in the back, so we have 6 total. If I remove the D-pad right here, this is what it, man, this is a pretty nice looking. Oh, it seems like we have room for our dongle right here. Pretty neat. And then of course, I believe it comes with Hall effect triggers and Hall effect sticks. At least that's what you get by default. We have what is a pretty low height, slightly concave stick with a little bit of lines on the edges. Each of those sticks options have a metal ring, by the way, which again matches the, wow, this is very premium. These are more Xbox style with the gridded little dotted on the ring around, still slightly concave. Here we have the more PlayStation style where you have the ring around, slightly concave on the radius, but it goes convex right down the middle. And here we have the old school PlayStation style where we have that little mushroom cap. Man, that's a lot of different options. Oh, and I guess that would be our tall options. Oh, wow. Okay. Man, they are not kidding. This is tall, all right. This is the tallest stick included I've ever seen. This is crazy tall, my gosh. And here we have the midpoint sticks, which, considering different options that I've seen that have tall options, this is still quite tall, equivalent of what I would consider to be an above average tall stick with a control freak on top of it. So it's definitely a tall option, and you still have those little lines to the cardinals to help you position yourself. All this is put together very nicely. It's not getting undone. It's not something that you can get out of the case, so it's a very nice kit. And from what I understand here, the back paddles would be removable. Indeed they are. So if you don't want it, but you want them stored into your case, you can do that. This is just the base controller. Now, granted, it might have a little bit of extra stuff because this is a special edition. I'll be honest, I don't know, but I would refer you to the GadgetHyper website if you want to see that for yourself. Already with what is here, I am shocked at how much option that we get just right out of the box. That's a pretty impressive kit. I mean, I think it speaks for itself, but yes, someone who opens up controllers day in, day out, this is an experience unlike very, very few. So I'm just gonna take these, and that D-pad, by the way, which is, I'm so excited to see that D-pad because I don't know if I've ever mentioned that in one of my videos, but while I was at CES, I was hanging out with a bunch of other YouTubers. The famed ETA Prime invited us to his room, and we got to see, or at least I got to feel the Zotac Zone PC handheld, and it had a D-pad that had that shape, and I was shocked at how good that D-pad was. Quite frankly, whenever the Zotac Zone 2 is out, if I can get my hands on one, I'm buying it. But anyways, that's not here nor there. So I'm super excited to test that D-pad, but we'll keep that for the review. In the meantime, what I'm really curious about is this little thing right here. There's a notch, and there's a little extra line right there, so we'll just line it up. And wow. Oh man. This,
you make me wish I had 3 hands.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't picture this, but it is like a mini arcade stick. Dang, that is freaking awesome. Like, you literally could play like this. This is exactly like having, oh my gosh. I haven't even played with it yet, but this is so brilliant for fighting games. Oh. How have I not ever seen that before? That is amazing. Anyways, okay, a pretty out of the norm unboxing experience. Let's go with this, what I believe to be a TMR module. If I have the choice, I'd rather go TMR for my sticks. They do have options when it comes to sticks. You can have ALPS, you can have All Effect, you can have TMR, and I believe they even have another option, and that's the beauty of having something that is so modular. I would want to be careful, but it seems that they have notches to align everything, so the likeliness of breaking anything, I feel, is probably going to be small, but nonetheless, I'm going to be careful when making that change. Now we can remove the sticks, and he's got great opinions. So here we have our buttons module. Now, as I understand it, by default, it comes with a mechanical module. And here we'll take off the stick module, and this is our Hall Effect stick module that comes by default. And that would give us a completely different type of stick because of the modularity. Now, in case you're wondering if we can put the stick here, I tried, and no, unfortunately it doesn't have exactly the shape, so it wouldn't be able to connect, at least not with the shape of the current module. And now we would be able to do exactly the same thing with the other side. The module is not exactly the same shape, and I do believe that they have a solution for that, which we'll see in a second. Let's continue to open up boxes. Another set of buttons, but these are optical, and they feel very much like a mechanical, but they're slightly easier to actuate, as in they require a little less pressure. They're still glossy. They're actually very beautiful buttons. They definitely do feel similar, but rather than using an actuation, they usually use a little optical laser and to understand if the button is being pressed down or not. So this is what we have here. And now, logically speaking, I should be able to slot it right in. Same goes with our stick module. Now I can put this back. And just like that, we went from having mechanical buttons to optical. We could have changed it for membrane if we wanted, and a TMR stick instead of a Hall effect stick. And I can only do the right side if I want. And of course, when it comes down to aiming, it's specifically the right side that's gonna be the most important. The left side, I feel like I probably wouldn't need to change it, but I do have more goodies to open in the boxes, so let's see what we have. I believe this is a charging dock. So we only have the dock itself. We do have a slot for our USB-A dongle, but we also have two more. So this is not only a dock, this is actually a hub. And when sitting it down, it's gonna look something like this. We have the plug in the back. Let me see if it lights up or anything. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of RGB at the bottom of it. And you have little LEDs letting you know that it's charging as well. Let's see what else we have. The left module comes with what is this? Is that another style of D-pad? It's to put the stick on top. Okay. I see what it is. And yeah, it seems that when you take a left module, it also comes with the D-pad connected to it. You'll notice here that this is not exactly in the same alignment as the one that we have on the controller. I actually ordered a symmetrical unit, and this completely changes the layout of the controller. And yes, this is also something you can do with the ZD-O Plus Excellence. Do you understand now why I hope this is the future of controllers? Quite frankly, I am shocked. I am shocked at how impressive this is as a setup and just how much you can customize it. But you'll notice, oh, what's going on? The case no longer fits. Well, I'm pretty sure we have a solution for that in the last box. And here it is, a replacement faceplate, which you also have many different colors to choose from. And that one will work with the layout that we have. So not only do I have a different layout altogether, I also have changed successfully the style and look of my controller, something that is a little more muted, something that is a little more fancy. And with that all done, everything positioned, I can go ahead and remove that D-pad. And you know what? Now I understand why we have those sticks that are so high. I couldn't think of myself playing a shooter with this, but I definitely could think of myself playing a fighter. It's freaking amazing. It really is. And of course I can just have a regular stick here and a regular stick there. And that is it, guys. This is our ZD-O Plus Excellence, the super modular controller. And then you have your shoulder buttons, your back paddles, you have buttons for RGB, what I believe to be gyro, synchronizing. And then this will work for PC, Switch, cell phones. So you have a bunch of different options that this can work for. And then of course you have all the RGB goodness that comes with it as well. I'm just shocked at how flexible this controller is. It's out of this world. It's one thing to know that it is. It's a completely different one. Being the controller that you want and the way that you want it to be. It's pretty impressive. Let me go back to that ZD/Zotac zone kind of D-pad. So here it is, guys. This is the ZD-O Plus Excellence, a controller that is modular beyond compare. It's crazy. There's so many things that you can do with it. And I realize that this video doesn't have gameplay, it doesn't have performance, it doesn't have all these things. Rest assured that video will come. I just feel like this is one of those controllers that I cannot just wing it, so to speak, because there is too much. There is too much to test, there is too much to go through for me to really understand just how much that it can. I'm here moving boxes as I'm talking. There's just so much of things that you can do with it. It's absolutely bonkers. I'm flabbergasted. A thumbnail that can capture the crazy that this can do. It's so impressive. There's so much. Now, there were many of you that asked if I was going to review this controller. So the secret is out. You already know at this point. Yes, I will. And I'll do my very best to give you as much information as I can on this product. But before I do, a quick mention to the company that sent me this product. Though they are not sponsoring the video, they did provide the unit for review. And quite frankly, that was a lot of inventory. That was a lot of money to send for me to review. So thank you very much, GadgetHyper, for doing that. I looked for it on AliExpress a couple of times, and every time I looked, it was either sold out or I couldn't find the attachments. GadgetHyper has everything that you could need. Any modules, any faceplates, any alternatives in terms of swapping the layout. They have everything you may need with that controller, the dock. All can be purchased separately what you want, so you don't pay extra for the things that you don't want. You really just go for the things that you need. So make sure to click on the link in the description to browse what they have to offer with the ZDO Plus Excellence or any other pro style controller, as they offer many other different options. From the feedback that I've gathered from people that purchase from them, it is a pretty good company. And last but not least, a quick shout out to a loyal viewer and someone that has been pushing my videos left and right for other people to see, Ethayden. I want to say a special thank you to you, because if not for you, that wouldn't have not happened. This is really because there's a viewer that was very dedicated to having me review this, and that was the person that created the bridge for me to speak with GadgetHyper. So Ethayden, again, I want to say thank you. To all the viewers who are excited to see this review, stay tuned, it's coming very soon, and I can't wait to show you more about the ZDO Plus Excellence. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider clicking the like if you enjoyed this video, to subscribe to not miss any future content. I'm Clef, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.